33 minutes past the hour. An Amazon employee is dead this morning and another is in the hospital. This is following a shooting at the North Side Fulfillment Center. It happened last night. We're working to verify more about exactly what happened, what possibly led up to that shooting. On your sides, Leah Shields joins us live this morning. And Leah, what have we learned overnight?
An Amazon employee confirms that the dayside shift has been canceled since that deadly shooting. We've seen semi-trucks lining up to go into the fulfillment center this morning, and slowly they're starting to turn around and leave the area. And the parking lot behind me remaining pretty empty. The scene clear this morning as well. And JSO found a man and a woman shot here last night. That woman, a female employee, died on scene. The man was taken to the hospital, and police say they did recover the weapon here on the scene. Now, we have video from the scene last night when our crews first arrived. JSO detectives have not released the names or ages of either person shot. Police also would not specify how the two knew each other, though they believe it was some sort of domestic relationship. So they confirm it was not an active shooter situation. Though the one big question that we are still working to verify is who was the shooter and who was the victim. When our crews were last here live at 11 p.m. we did not have that information. JSO was still in the investigation phase, so we'll continue to press on for that. Live on the north side, Leah Shields, First Coast News on your side.